Hello, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram users. This is Fuego here with a very quick little video about what's been happening lately. As of right now, I am rendering a Mega Man X stream that I did on Classic Console Wednesdays, making it a little bit more YouTube friendly. And right now it's rendering. It's gonna take maybe like a few hours, and maybe take another few hours for it to upload. But it's getting done right now, and honestly, something happened during the recording that kind of surprised me, but what took its place. As you can tell, the Evo lineup has been announced, and they've been showing that the new lineup is going to be Guilty Gear, is going to be a Blaze Blue game that's not even out yet, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Street Fighter 5, Injustice 2, what else? Melee and Smash 4, and I think there's one more that I'm missing, and Tekken 7, yes. So those are the new lineup, and a lot of people were kind of, I don't want to say we're surprised, but I can tell you that I was kind of surprised that they were even able to leave the game out, because it hasn't even been a full year, and I always felt that anytime that a new game comes out, they should at least get a chance to get a swing at Evo, and if it's not during the main stage, at least somewhere in that capacity. And that game is Marvel Infinite, and a lot of people are not happy with the game. Even the diehards, the ones that have been making like the legacy of the game, say that they don't like it. They don't, not that they don't like it, they're actually like trying to support something that they know that Capcom isn't going to be putting a lot of effort into. And I say Capcom, but I merely meant to say Marvel, because Marvel's the kind of thing where like, we want these characters, we want this and that, and this is how we want to do it. And this time around, I could not believe it, but they did a lot worse than what Street Fighter 5 was. The game, and in its core, the gameplay is fun. I like the gameplay. I have the game myself. It's very enjoyable, and I have told myself before I want to get better at that game. But it's lacking a lot. Like, you're seeing recycled characters from the previous games. They just, I want to say copy and paste it, and then they try to make the graphics better, but somehow they made it a lot worse. The Chun-Li debacle thing, that's debatable, because one, that I really don't believe that they were going to leave it like that. The game was in beta still, and it was not even done. That, I think a lot of people had a lot of uproar, but honestly, if it wasn't for that, you know, it would not, maybe it was going to be left in there. I mean, you never know. But what I'm trying to get to is, the game did a lot horrible to what they anticipated, and as a result, it's being left out of the Evo lineup as a mainstay, as one of the major ones. It's been pushed to the side for a side tournament, but a lot of people are saying Marvel is dead, this time for real. There's no way for it to come back, and I don't really think so. There is a chance for it to come back and be revamped to what it's supposed to be, because the game is not bad. It's going up against very strong games that came out in a wave that are like going to be a whole lot more exciting than what Marvel is. And Marvel is exciting, don't get me wrong. Like, I do enjoy watching high level gameplay for Marvel, but to see people on the wayside saying like, oh, this game's bad, and you know, we don't want to be playing this anymore. And I can't wait for Dragon Ball FighterZ to come out so I can be able to play on that game. And what probably doesn't help is that the footage that I'm using now is Dragon Ball FighterZ. But in actuality, like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, that game is a lot more fun. It's what I wanted my Marvel game to be, and unfortunately that's not the case. The Evo staff even said is like the game kind of fizzled out, you know, like the way that everything's been going, and it's not doing good. The game's not doing good. Like, Capcom actually had to post an apology around the time before before the before the Evo announcements even happened, saying that due to the poor sales of Marvel Infinite and I think it was Dead Rising, that they're gonna have to rethink and repolish what they have to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And to see a comment from Capcom, like to at least like the relations of it, say something before the Evo lineup, kind of puts into perspective that I believe that they were in talks with Evo about doing something with Marvel Infinite, and I believe that the Evo staff itself kind of like said, you know what, we're not gonna feature it as a major game, because as much as people say that this is happening, Evo is not esports. It's still a community-driven event that a lot of people from around the world get to go and enjoy. I was recently in Evo Japan, and that was my first Evo. And just for the fact that I was in a room full of killers and of different games, like, it got my blood boiling, and I was like excited. And I love the feeling, seeing high-level play. No matter what game it was, like, I was actually honored to see live high-level gameplay in person instead of on stream. So, with that being said, Evo is not esports, okay? With Evo being the way that it is actually saying that we get say-so, we don't really have a hand in what people want to do in the lineup. Which I guess they had to put their foot down on Marvel because it just did horrible. It's still doing good, pulling in good numbers at other events like Frosty Frosting, maybe Texas Showdown. I don't know if they might drop it, but you know, all these other smaller events here in the States, they've been doing okay. But since the impending release of Fighters, it's a whole different story. It really is. It's that much more fun, that much more hype. And even though I don't have the game yet, I'm gonna be getting it soon. Cause this is what I wanted to feel with Marvel. Like, I really want to play it, and I really want to play Fighters. I really do. But I don't have it yet, so I have to wait just a tad bit longer. People are saying that the game is dead. I really don't think so. I think it's gonna be... They're putting it in a position where it's gonna have to test its way out. Killer Instinct has been through this before, and they fought their way through. And I really hope that Marvel, whenever Capcom figures out what they need to do and fix what they need to fix, make everything look better, add the characters that people want. They have the licenses now for X-Men, they have licenses for other Fox-owned characters now, even though they've said in the past that the Marvel license doesn't really mean anything, only towards the movies. Like, they could do something with it now, but they really have to do something about it. The character, like, people want to see Wolverine, people want to see Magneto, Storm, Sentinel, new X-Men, they want to see Nightcrawler, they want to see freaking, who else? Gambit again. They want to see Rogue. Give the people what they want as far as what they want to see, and you will see a resurgence in the game. Don't get me wrong, I felt a big drop whenever I was playing Injustice 2 because okay, the game is fun. I do like it, but it wasn't really appealing to me anymore because I was more into Street Fighter 5. Now that the inclusion of the Ninja Turtles is impending and it's coming real soon, I'm gonna be jumping back in that game. I really have. So, if anything, guys, tell me what you think about the whole Marvel being left out of the loop. Tell me what you think about what's going on. What do you think Marvel should do, and Capcom, with their games to make it better, or do you think they should just drop it all entirely? Alright guys, well, thank you very much for listening to the quick little video. Take care of yourself and you have a nice day.